My condolences to that coach's wife down there in Birmingham. This conversation is about home-cooked meals and fast food. It's a little short story. So I ended up on my healing and health and wellness journey because I ended up with a parasite. I had some undercooked rallies when I was living in Arkansas and ended up getting sick, had a parasite. Now, every day I had to choose not to go back and get fast food. Like I had to actively choose not to go and have McDonald's or Rallies or Checkers, wherever you at. Raising Cane's, when I moved to Texas, that became something I had to actively choose not to eat. But I got sick enough to the point where it stopped becoming something I had to really bear down and try really hard to keep driving past or riding past. It became a no, this is life or death. It became automatic. Okay, not manual, not like I had to actually shift. It just happened on its own after a while. Now, when it comes to that situation down there in Birmingham with that coach, when you are in a position of authority, whether you're a pastor, preacher, teacher, coach, principal, any type of authority figure, husband, wife, okay, mother, father, so on and so forth. You have to choose to operate either from the conscious mind, like actively like choosing. Now, two things. As a grown-ass man, what the fuck are you doing in another man's house uninvited by that man? You know, and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because who raised you? Second of all, third of all, I'm gonna say third. I've been there. 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 And once I realized I was there, I removed myself from places of leadership. I stopped performing. I took a step back and said, you know what? No, I got to become one with my shadow, my light, my darkness. We got to become one. Okay? We got to integrate this thing. We got to get to the bottom of it because my subconscious, my unconscious, my unintegrated shadows, my animal, my primal, my carnal energy is running and ruining my life. And if I don't get this under control, something really terrible is going to happen. And I'm going to end up leading a lot of people to slaughter. Literally and figuratively, right? So choosing to operate from the higher mind, not so much the lower chakras, the root and base carnal desires, is a choice. Like, some days are easier than others. I pass by fast food places all the time, right? And it's easy. But some days it's like, fuck. I mean, not having a vehicle anymore, like, it takes a lot. Like, I gotta go to the grocery store, I gotta take the bus, I gotta take the train, I just don't want to. Let me just order something quick. But when I take the time and I sit there and I get those groceries delivered and I'm cutting up my onions and I'm putting all my intentions into the onions, the bell peppers, stirring the mushrooms, stirring the seasoning, making it, smelling, sniffing, and tasting as I go. That trumps fast food any day. Any fucking day. And I've had my choice. Hey, boo! I didn't know you was... Oh, my God. Happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Hey, Virgo. I trust you're doing well down there. Miss you. Always. I always have to choose, right? Because some days... And now I'm gonna take it to another level. There are so many people who are okay with just being fast food. Sometimes you just Need a quick fix. You just want something in your belly. You just want something to scratch that itch. And that can go for any vice. But the repercussions, the after the fact, you know, having to go through the whole season of conviction all over again if I fuck up. Having to detox all over again if I go back to eating pork. If I go back to doing this and doing that. It's just, do I really want to go through that? You know? But I've definitely here in the last couple years, have decided, no, I'm gonna eat that. I need that. I'm gonna have that. Matter of fact, and like I know, like my fangs are out. Like, no, I'm gonna have that. Like, fuck all that higher, lower stuff. I need that. And my God, did I pay? Did I fucking pay? So I ain't never on no soapbox when I talk about this shit. And even now, there are still individuals that want to be ate. You're gonna give me a stomach ache. You gonna make my tummy hurt. I'm being you gonna make my stomach hurt. You gonna make my head hurt. You gonna fuck my money up. You gonna fuck my foundation up. Everything that God has for me if I eat that fucking Rally's burger. You understand? So fellas, ladies, if you made it this far, and you know you're in a position of authority, take a step down. Fuck all that ego and shit, because this really is a matter of life and death out here. You're better off killing off your ego, your flesh through the ego, than end up losing your whole life. For a McChicken. For a McChicken ass bitch. That's all, man. That's all. Just, whatever it takes. Whether it's yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, jogging, running. Like, do something. I got Shabari. Shabari helps me. But my God. It's going to be a long winter, y'all. Fall and winter. The moon, the moon months, I've been feeling it, getting the downloads, and I'm trying to forewarn you guys. Like, you gotta get those lower energies, that sacral energy. You gotta bring it up. You gotta breathe. You gotta bring it up. You gotta cycle that energy around. You gotta bring it up from your loins and create something beautiful with it. Create art with it. You gotta get out of your base chakras. Get out of the lust. Move beyond the lust. Beyond survival. Beyond hustle culture. Like, you have to. Or else you'll die. Literally or figuratively. That's it. And again, my condolences to that man's wife. Whew. Peace.